Hello! We are back here in Palatown. We just finished taking on the Elite Four, if you don't remember, which you should, but I don't question your decisions. So, I'm sure this looks familiar. Long ago and far away, we went through this route, and we ran into more Pokemon than what we're currently doing. Ah, you dick. Alright. Yeah. So, we're gonna overkill something here, but what's going on right now? Well, we have one last thing to do. We have Cerulean Cave. I think I led up to, I showed it earlier in a part. I think I fought the trainer and it had a Parasect, if I remember correctly. I don't know why we're not on a bike. It's the last time we're going to hear this music. Well, pretty close anyway. We're going to heal first. Dugtrio deserves it. And now we have a couple things to do before we go into that cave. I recommend, if you do not have the Master Ball for whatever reason, whatever it is, you use it on a Caterpie, it doesn't matter, don't feel bad. There's still hope for you yet. Mewtwo is incredibly tough to capture. I'm actually going to bring the Ultra Balls and I'm going to try one. We're just going to put these there. I really don't need that much room. I'm just going to get rid of some stuff. There's a couple items in the dungeon that we're going to, but they're not very important, and it's the end of the game. So at this point, you should have everything. Let's find the Master Ball real quick. There it is. Let's not accidentally use it on a Chansey we find in there. And we have to say goodbye to a friend forever. Gengar's good. I'm gonna keep Venusaur. You know what, Dugtrio, you were a failure and you died. Mostly my fault, but you died. Where's Spearow? And we did not need to grab another Pokemon. And it's actually, I'm just going to use Spearow to fly and then bring out Dugtrio. Because I have all the HMs on my in-game team, which is very unusual for me. Wait, didn't I just, no, it's right there. I thought I passed it. But Cerulean Cave is filled with a bunch of rare Pokemon you do not see elsewhere. A bunch of Safari exclusives, in quotes, for in-game purposes. There's Chanseys in here, if I remember. Yeah, there should be. There's Venomoths, which we've only seen in Victory Road. Yeah, we're just going to get a review. And where's Dugtrio? He deserves to be in the final victory. And you'll actually see that this dungeon is very straightforward. And I believe it is Fire Red and Leaf Green, or it might be Yellow, because Yellow does actually have quite a bit of a change in this dungeon. So if you're going into Yellow and you're going into this cave expecting the same thing, it's going to be slightly different, and I think there's a little more roundabout way of doing stuff. But it's a straightforward dungeon. It's not like the Seafoam Islands. I would actually harken it back to Rock Tunnel, which... Wait, do I need Flash for this? I don't remember needing Flash. Then again, I don't remember much. Nope, we do not. And we start already. Wild encounters in here are... There's a lot of them. And these are high-level Pokemon, so it is a dungeon. This is kind of dangerous, but I'm hoping that our team can get us through this. There we go, everyone's at level 50. And we're going to see a lot of experience. And the reason I'm not skipping it, I mean, is the final part, is I still have some stuff to talk about. Mostly what comes after this. But mostly just you get to see all the Pokemon. Wow. Paralyzed. Wow. Okay, thank you for... that's... I just want to say that you're not affected by growth. It was kind of a useless move, but Venusaur's not going to get much use here. So, I believe if we go up here, there's an item we can grab, so we're going to grab it. I believe... Nope. It is not there. You have to go all the way around. But I'm actually switching out. This has a Psychic attack. But what's going on? So, we have maybe two parts. It'll be a Psychic, so we'll just switch over here. But we have a couple parts left in this at most. It should be probably fuck you. But it should probably most likely be one part after this. Thank you. But, and what will I be doing? Well, I'm gonna take a minor break, I think, from Pokemon. I played Ultra Sun and Moon recently. I've been playing this. And I'm gonna take a minor break from Pokemon, probably play a fighting game. I've been in a mood recently. And I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Maybe Dragon Ball Z game, maybe Dragon Ball Z. A couple others I was thinking of earlier, but they are gone. Thank you. I sure love you. But I don't know. But what I do know is I am in the planning stages for Crystal. I'm planning my team. I'm not sure if I'm ditching my starter yet or not. I'm still struggling between it because I am one of those people that is willing to ditch everything to win. And while Typhlosion isn't that bad, it's still not that great. And yes, that is the one I would pick. Not to spoil anything, but I'm not using a Meganium, and for Alligator is a joke in Gen 2. Oh, now you get the crit. You know, you could have gotten the crit in the Elite Four, but no. But in Pokemon Crystal, so my planned team, it looks to be there's going to be a couple return Pokemon from this game that are going to make in, and I'm not going to spoil it, but you could probably guess there's no way to get Dugtrio and Crystal before Kanto. I'm not waiting that long. I will have all 6 team members before I leave Johto. Fuck, that's gonna hurt. But the reason I'm talking about this is really just to give you a mindset of what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of starting a fighting game. And to get back on track on the recording, I've been slightly behind on other stuff besides this. But that's life. Get caught up into it. But so Crystal is going to come soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to start it before I play the fighting game, or during, or after. I have no plans right now. I'll probably have more information in the next part of this dungeon. And Focus Energy, I mentioned before, it doesn't do anything, so congratulations, Marowak, you're garbage. Well, it actually hurts you. It doesn't. And then you leer me. You focus your energy to leer. Fantastic. High schooler mentality there. Alright, down the ladder we go. Surf. Actually, this is an interesting note here. In later generations, you cannot pick up items while surfing. And I know that in this generation, there's a glitch involving that. Full restore. Actually, speaking of that, I believe we have a paralyzed. We should also probably heal Venusaur. I know this is kind of a waste when you think about it, but we're almost done with the game, so I almost said we're almost over, like we're about to die. Don't ask me. Alright, this should go up into this little maze, and then we get to the next ladder. I believe it's to the left. I could totally be wrong, though. But there's an item, so it's worth it. Full restore? Yay! Too bad we're not going to use it, right, guys? Alright, we're going to go here. And I'm probably missing a couple items. There's that valuable chance we never saw in the Safari Zone. But overall, I don't really think it's a big deal. So, but Pokemon Crystal, what's going to happen in there? Well, I'm going to play through the game like I've been. If you, you're going to kill yourself for 14 damage. And you didn't even die, that's amazing. But if you enjoy my trash talk of certain Pokemon, my favoritism towards others, then you're welcome. Everyone's welcome. And start a conversation, comment at me, why'd I pick this Pokemon, why'd I pick that. I'm always willing to say why. And I actually, now that we finished the game, I'm gonna explain why I chose these team members in detail, so to say. We're going to start, and this is actually going to be the only one for this video. The next one will... Actually, this is pretty much the end of the dungeon. We might be finishing this, but I'll talk about it in Crystal, maybe. But the reason I chose Venusaur, I've said this before, and I wholeheartedly believe Venusaur is the best in-game starter for general team making and the best competitively in this generation. And that's the reason I picked him, for main reason, and also I went backwards. Huh. I'm confused. Oh, is this the one where you're... Okay, so that just ended up going that way. But I picked Venusaur because it allows me to get through Brock and Misty very easily into many other different Pokemon. If I chose Charmander, I would be not forced, but I'd be kind of pushed into another Pokemon that I maybe didn't want. And at that point, I would have probably chosen... I have no idea, actually. It's a hard choice. And Squirtle, I hate the idea of wasting my water type on the starter when there's Lapras, there's Starmie, there's Slowbro, there's so many other good water types, and that's the reason I chose Venusaur ultimately in this game. And why did I choose Alakazam? I'm just gonna keep going with this. Well, it's kind of obvious at this point. Alakazam breaks the game. It is too strong in game. It's really good competitively. What is not to like about it? It really breaks the game. And also it solved one of the big problems with my original team format that Dugtrio, you just die. Every time. I swear. Fucking stupid Dugtrio. But Alakazam really just hurts the game. There's a lot of tough fights. You destroy Koga easily. You destroy Agatha. Which is funny because I didn't even use it against Agatha. Whoops. No? I'm back here. I don't know. I think I'm lost. Let's see. Alakazam, yeah, it's just too good. It's too good to lay off an in-game team when I decided I was not using legendaries. I was just like, I don't want to use Zapdos for the millionth time. That's a crit. But that's the reason I chose Alakazam, and I guess I'll talk about Dugtrio. So originally when I made my team, I had a couple other Pokemon. I can't handle the sound. But a couple other Pokemon to fill the slot, and one of them was originally gonna be Rhydon, and it seems weird, and I complained about it arriving so late, and that was ultimately the reason I got rid of it. It's great type, it hits hard, and I even thought of using a Golem for the same reason, because it's basically a lesser Rhydon, but it comes at a much more reasonable spot, so to say. And I was like, nah, never mind, those both, I don't like it. But I really want another physical attacker besides Tauros, because I kind of already knew I would be stuck with him, because I just like using Tauros. And so I was like, you know what? Let's use a Dugtrio. It's been years since I've used one. And guess what? It breaks Lieutenant Surge's gym. It shatters Blaine's. It doesn't hit that hard, as we saw. It got a boosted attack stat in later generations, and it really needed it, as seen here. Oh. Arbok. You know what, that makes sense. I totally got the caves flipped around. Okay. But, that's actually gonna be it for this part. I'm probably gonna just record the next one right after this. So, I mean, I'll still be talking about this. But for right now, this can be it. And next time, we will be catching the Legendary Mewtwo. So, till then.